Right, well this one fits in with the narrative of what I've been saying, that they've been making nuclear weapons on the Chambers Island. Yeah, it does.
It's not a drill. I mean, it's never a drill. It's never been a drill, has it? No, never a drill. This is not a drill. Vladimir Putin has just detonated geopolitical bombshell. Russia is officially walking away from the last thread of nuclear restraint, the INF Treaty. That's right, the treaty that kept the intermediate range nuclear missile off the table for decades is now dead. So what's next? What's next, eh? Are we gonna see the next arms race? Are we gonna see the next Cold War?
Yeah.
Maybe we can call it Ukrainian missile crisis.
Told you it's going in
It's not funny, guys. This is the problem. But I know the globalists, they're loving this. The war machine, they're laughing.
Told you it's going in Ukraine.
They're happy. Yes.
Nuclear weapon they've been building.
This is what they want. The defense
This is what I think they've been using these Afghans for. Iran for whatever.
Everywhere. I'm going to try to explain this to you, but please, I don't say this as much, but please, we need your support.
Well, it was in India.
Pause this whole video. Let me actually get serious. We need your support.
Well, it was on the Chambers Island, and then
we do these videos because we want to keep you guys informed.
They've
You got no
moved
side
it
to pick. I
to,
don't care about Ukraine. I don't care about Russia. I don't care about the United States. I just want peace. I don't want people being killed, people running away. No, I don't think that is good.
From the Chambers Islands, they've moved it to India.
Tried to be
and it's been through
as
Pakistan.
straightforward as I can, but
And now I think it's either in Iran or Afghan.
the lights needs to be on. Soon I'm gonna have to turn everything off.
Stationary in Afghan or Iran for a little while.
We don't get no money doing this. The last donation we had was like a couple of days ago, and it was for £5.
But no matter whether anybody thinks they are or not.
It's cool that we built this community that puts their money in there to keep this thing going.
Whenever
£5 the last 3 days, I'm sure I don't think you can even get this bottle now.
Taking place.
The water. So if you can support the channel, please do.
Well,
£5, £2, £1, anything. Anything will help.
Gone.
Always help. Thank you so much. Let's get into this.
When is that going Poland? Maybe I'm not.
Do this as much, but I have to do it now.
Maybe I'll rather be
getting
coming
to
in.
the last straw now. It's getting to the point where we're gonna have to turn this off and do something else. Alright?
But if they think we're
Passion
taking Britain
sometimes
in the UK,
dissipates
we're
when
not.
hungry. It's becoming greater than passion itself. Anyways, Russia has now declared it's no longer abiding by itself imposing a memorandum on intermediate range nuclear capable
I told you,
missiles.
the one they've made in for England, the UK,
the treaty
they
signed in 1987 basically banned
it's basically nuclear
with range between 500 to
well,
5,000.
you can say about roughly the size of the atomic bomb.
So you couldn't build anything that flies far away from that. Cool. So when that thing was banned, when that treaty was signed, basically the doom clock went back. Like, hey, we're happy again. The sun can rise. You know, it's no longer midnight. No, it's fine. But the US withdrew in 2019, citing that alleged Russian violation. That Russia violated the treaty, so they withdrew. But Russia held to it 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and today is no longer holding to it, meaning that both countries can now compete again to build something that can fly far away and faster than ever before. Accounts from the Kremlin spokesperson, Dmitry Peskov, says that Russia no longer has any limitation. We believe we have the right to take respectful steps if necessary. Yeah, translate that for yourself, folks. It doesn't sound good. These missiles can reach Berlin, Paris, Delhi, Tokyo in minutes. Yes, I'm talking minutes. You can fire it right now. Within 11 minutes, the country will be blown up. So countries won't be able to get ready. Unless you can get your defense system ready within seconds, then maybe. But here's the risk. I did report to you the last 2 days, I think the last 2 days, that Russia is planning to deploy its Oshnik missiles in Belarus. They're planning to send this missile there.
And all this
And
Muslim
Belarus
stuff, they've been just using this.
is close to a lot of NATO countries. I'm going to get to that. This Oshnik missile, it flies at Mach 10. It carries it can carry nuclear weapons, or it can carry conventional warheads, and is reportedly restrained to interception, meaning that because this weapon curves when it flies, it goes like this, like a snake. So if you got a interception
no matter what
missiles,
we are,
you fly it up.
Or what we're not,
the interception missile goes like this, right? It's flying straight or curved. But this missile is going like this. It's going like this. So the chances of your interception hitting it is very, very low. So basically, it can dodge your interception. Yes, it's going like this. So it's probably flies in the air, and now it's coming down, right? So it flies up there, and now it's coming down. And your finger's trying to fly to meet it and like fuck it up and just designate it up there. But no, this finger's dodging. So let's say you come like this, it's dodging, and you think you're about to hit it, and whew. Yeah, that's dangerous, folks. Dangerous, folks. Alright, let's carry on in this story. This story is huge. It's important. Now, here's a quote from Putin himself. I quote, "A coordinated convention strike using several of these missiles could inflict destruction on par with a nuclear attack." That's basically what Russia has said. Well, that's basically what Putin has said about this Oshnik missile. So you can tell this thing is dangerous. Even Putin himself says this is the one, this is the thing. Russia cites that US plans to deploy Typhoon and Dark Eagle missiles in Germany starting next year will cause a destruction missile potential. I don't know what that means, but that's what Moscow is saying. And he's also saying that it's a direct threat to our national security, meaning, the Moscow national security. Now, recently, Trump has reportedly positioned US nuclear submarine to near Russia because of a provocative statement from Dmitry Medvedev. So obviously a president, Russia, previous president, said something, provoked Trump, and Trump said, hey, we're going to put nuclear weapons next to your place, near your place, near your country. But guys, if you think Trump is moving those there because they were not there, I don't know where you've been. These submarines cannot be, they can be, they're submarines, they're always in the water, they're always watching. They're always there, they've always been there. Trump saying, hey, we're going to put this thing next to your place, next to your country. He's just saying, hey,
what do you think they were doing for
by the way, our thing are next to your country, and I just want to let you know.
No COVID. They were moving all the warships about, all the...
Russia, March.
Submarines are out.
Remember March 2025?
The submarines moving under
our
the sea.
Spies, the
and
UK
big
spies
ships
allegedly
going on
found
top.
that Russian submarine was next to our water. Remember that? Yeah, and you're thinking, hey, these submarines were never there. They've just been sent there now. No, they've been there. Russia probably has submarines in British Sea that we don't know of. They're down there deep, real deep. Yeah, they're touching the ground. They're sitting there waiting. They're probably collecting information, surveilling, and all these things. That's what they do. They're not just sitting somewhere in Russia waiting to be deployed. They only go back out if they need to be refueled, or if they need to put more weapons in there. Or maybe they need to, some guy needs to go and see his wife again, and have fun before he comes back. Yeah, that's the only reason why they go back. They get replaced. I got a couple guys in there. I don't know them personally, but I know somebody who has.
I was thinking, what are these people been working?
One of their loved
what are
ones
these Afghans
who work in
with
who is in the army type of, deep, heavy. Gets deployed around the countries, deep underwater. But I can't tell you more about this. Anyways, let's get back to the INF treaty. The INF treaty was a cornerstone of a Cold War arms control. So this thing, when it was introduced, basically it kind of reduced everybody's nuclear arms. At once, Russia had 27,000 nuclear weapons.
Islands to
Yes.
India. Yeah.
At once. US had 20,000+ nuclear weapons. But when this thing was introduced, everybody had to dearm, and everybody's like, okay, I'm going to throw it away. I'm not going to throw everything, but I'm going to throw away a little bit. But today, that treaty is gone, so meaning everybody's like in the factory now, building whatever they could do, whatever they could build. And now we got the Oceanic, the one that can flies faster. And this is the fastest missile that we have right now. I mean, US hasn't announced theirs yet, but I'm sure they have something deep. It's US, man. They always have something deep that we never know. They'll introduce it and everybody will be like, what? And then Russia might go and be like, oh man, we're going to do it as well. China will be like, what? I need to do it as well. Then guess what? We're back into it again. Call it the Ukrainian missile crisis. Not the Cuban missile crisis. Call it the Ukrainian missile crisis. I think that's what we should call it. So yeah, this is a huge problem. Russia says its treaty conditions have disappeared due to Western deployments. And Russian foreign minister says these deployments could have significant harmful consequences for region and global stability. That's what they're saying. And as I said, let's go back to Oceanic. Remember when I told you Oceanic will be sent to Belarus? Yeah, Belarus. You know, Russia shares a border with Poland. Romania, Germany, and all these guys are NATO members. And Belarus also share borders with other NATO members, so they're gonna put this Oceanic next to their border, next to these NATO members. They're not fighting the country themselves. They're not fighting Germany. They're not fighting Romania. They're fighting NATO. So whoever is a part of that, I'm thinking. Yeah, that means they're fighting Germany then. But they are going after NATO. NATO obviously is a part of the US, so that's the thing that they're going to be fighting. It's a part of us. We are part of it as well, so that's what they're going to be fighting us. And now they got this weapon. It's in range even in Asia as well. They can get countries like Japan, South Korea, and the Philippines. These missiles can reach those countries as well. So yeah, you can travel far. Yeah, very far. Yes, indeed, very far. And Russia now is reviewing US deployment in these regions as a hostile provocation. So they've seen this putting this submarine next to Russia. US is like, hey, you're provoking us. Now we're gonna see what Russia will do next. We don't know what Russia might do. Russia might come up with a new thing, say, hey, we're gonna put this nuclear thing next to Poland. I'm sure there is already, but they're gonna announce something like, hey, look, we got this thing here.
They can't even do
it's like chess, you know? Or maybe what we see in this is like a war game. They are playing war game. You know how like generals, they go to a Cobra meeting? Like in the UK, it's Cobra meetings, like a Cobra room that they do high intense war decision in those meetings. I'm sure they are playing this thing now. They are playing there, they're moving the little Turk and they're like moving the talking. They're like, hey, move it here. And they're doing it publicly and the world is watching and we're like, whoa, what the heck? Because US just said, hey, we're going to move our thing here. We are letting you guys know we're here. And now Russia might be like, hey, Russia last year, 2024, they said, hey, we've built this new weapons that's faster than ever. You don't have it. So probably US is building the same thing, or probably has it already, just waiting to announce it.
Yeah.
And you don't announce it without being used. You wanna use it. So you want people to know, like, hey, this is a real deal. Just like Russia did, just like back in the days when a soldier brings out a sword out their pocket. I don't know what that thing called. When they bring out the sword, they can't put back the sword in without blood on the sword. You don't know that? I was taught this in English. That when you bring it out, you can't put it back in unless you have blood on that sword.
I might as well forget.
So that's why you always have to, like, if you didn't chop up the guy's head, you have to at least slice your finger a little bit when you put it back in. So you didn't bring it out for a reason. So now, obviously, I'm not saying they're gonna have to fuck some shit up before they go back in, but But they're playing the war. They're
really good.
war gaming it right
in
in people's face. You know, US has moved. Now Russia will soon move, and then we'll see. Maybe China might be like, "Hey guys, I'm moving in the thing. I'm moving my thing in this South China Sea. You know, we're gonna take this little island of ours. We used to what they call it. They call it Taiwan. We're gonna take it as well." We've seen China moving. China's making all these little islands, little rocks in the South China Sea, and they're just getting close, and they're literally creating new islands, and they point all the weapons there, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna put more, or create a little island here, put more weapons." They're making that move, and US is like, "Hey, don't make your move. We're gonna move our submarines here." And this is what we're saying. I think this is so interesting. I want to get to know more about this, so I'm going to try to stay on this story more. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, like it.
Now, let's go back to the INF Treaty.
I like it.
The INF Treaty banned this, the INF Treaty banned IRBMs for 32 years. The US, obviously, as I mentioned, they withdrew in 2019, which now triggered which triggered Russia to build this arsenic. Yeah, it's a big problem. It's a huge one. So armed races back. Yeah, they're back. The treaty, they're dead. And the missiles, they are faster now. And the warning time is shorter. And the stakes, the stakes are nuclear. And this isn't just about Russia and the US, it's about every nation caught in crossfire. Yes, Poland will get it as well. Everybody will get it. Everybody's gonna feel the pain.
Yeah.
UK, yeah, we're gonna feel the pain too. It's not just about, hey, let them do their thing and they're gonna sort it out themselves. No, we are part of it as well. So we're entering into the new era. You know, new era of strategic instability. And if you think the globalists, as I mentioned, the globalists, the war ops, the war machine, if you think those guys are sitting there, maybe the defense contractors, if you think they're sitting there and be like, "Oh man, we have to do more work now, we have to do a lot of weapons, oh I don't want to do this, I don't want people to die." If you think the globalists are doing that,
no.
Then I don't know what you've been playing. You definitely not be paying attention to this story.
Yeah, well I have.
The war machine wants this, the defense contractors want this. Obviously I can't name the companies because, hey, we're too broke. We cannot get sued or anything, so I'm not naming any sort of defense contractors here. So, but we know who they are. They are probably building something bigger and deeper and expensive to sell.
Yeah.
So they can show Russia that, hey, we're ready to fight. Give us a reason. Please give us a reason. That's what they are. The war ops. And a lot of these are human beings as well. And they are everywhere now. They're in the UK. A lot of them are in the US.
Yeah.
A lot of them are ready. A lot of them want war. So we'll see. We'll see.
There you go.
Hopefully we don't get into something deep, bad, you know, scary.
It is, mate.
I hope not. But if we do get into something, can I even make a video about this then? But I'll make sure I keep you informed. But thank you so much for watching. Hand to the head salute.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's me proving my point about the bombs.
Propaganda is thick and the truth is so thin and the hourglass is almost empty. While the mainstream media program the herd with fear and distractions, we're here to show you the real map.
I said
the map they don't want you to see.
Months ago. That
this
there is
whole thing here is not just for entertainment. This is a rescue mission for your souls. So strap yourself in and let's go save the ones that we've lost and wake them up with the truth. Because this is the Baraka Show.
Why are they looking for what are they doing? What have they been doing? From Caroline Poynton in Bury, Manchester. Thank you.